Sonny, you had kind of a coming out party against South Carolina last year. I think the first two offensive plays were to you and Isaiah McKenzie. Talk about the game last year and how it went. How kind of you started out well, but then wound up losing.
I mean, that's just the whole purpose. We going into every game, we also want to start fast and finish strong. But I guess that was something we lacked, in finishing strong.
How do you fix that this year?
Just by preparation. I feel like we've been preparing since January, and to this point, I feel like we're ready.
And being a Florida guy, I guess when you got here, it's a little bit new to you that because Georgia, South Carolina had such a rivalry. What do you know of the rivalry, and what does it feel like to be in it?
I didn't know much about the rivalry coming into University of Georgia, but now that I'm here, I just see that University of Georgia has so many rivalries, like Georgia Tech. Basically, it's almost like every week there's a team that it's some type of rivalry, but you know, it just lets me know that every week we got to come to play.
What have you seen on film from South Carolina's defense?
South Carolina, them being a good defense. Like every year, they always have good players on their defense. Great DB, D linemen, linebackers.
Where do you want to line up this week? You've been everywhere.
I mean, wherever I'm needed, you know, wherever coach called me to tell me to play, that's where I got to play.
But where do you want to line up?
Oh, where do I want to line up?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have no preference. That's why I kind of leave it on coach. Yeah.
No preference.
No preference.
Slot receiver, running back.
Yeah, I don't have no preference. I leave it up to coach.
A lot of the play calls have been runs up the middle. Feels like it's been kind of too crazy, a little conservative. Do you feel the same way? Like the play call has been kind of conservative? Are you guys going to unleash something that we just don't know about South Carolina?
I mean, we run plays that we practice, and I mean, inside zone, outside zone, we can call it all. I mean, I guess coach gonna call the perfect play for the perfect defense, and sometimes it may not work, you know, because there's great players on the other side of the ball, so we have to deal with things like that.
The group of pretty talented guys. How does Coach Brown kind of push y'all to keep going, get better, and you know, keep taking that next step, even though y'all are pretty talented?
He motivates us every day in meetings, coming into meetings, always starting off by showing us things that we did wrong, correcting them, finding ways to get better every day, coming out trying to be the leading group in practice every day, being consistent, things like that.
Is it more of a competitive based thing, or is it more like he sets goals and you try to go for them and attain them?
Probably competitive. I mean, everybody in our room, running back room, have some type of competitive edge to them. So I mean, on and off the field, everybody, we just want to compete with each other.
Do you feel like it gives you an advantage having a guy like Thomas Brown coaching you that's been here and done it before?
I think it's an advantage because he kind of know what we're going through as UGA football players, and he actually played the position.
Talk about just the fact that it's not your first conference game. Normally South Carolina is, but it's a division game, and just try not say to get behind the 8 ball, but just to kind of take a step up on the rest of the East.
I mean, we're kind of coming into this game as another game that we got to win. You know, every game you want to win, so that's just to start off. We want to win the game, and by it being an SEC game, division game, that just add another edge of wanting to win the game even more.